What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar here. We're talking about Bitcoin today, as per usual. I want to make a video on Dogecoin. I'm probably going to do that here soon. Um, that'll probably be my next video, just because I have a little bit to say on Dogecoin. I'm not excited. I am excited to buy, but I'm not excited for the price to go up right now. Before we hop into this video, let's see. I don't know what that was. But I'd like to check this. There's a stock called NIU Technologies that I like. They're down today. Are they up today? Oh, they're up this week, 7%. But they're down today, 9%. After having a nice little run up. Okay, I like this stock. I'm paying attention to it. Anyways, we're talking about Bitcoin. That's what we're gonna do. NIU, just so you know, they make scooters. That's what they do. Electric scooters, and they have a headquarters in every continent, which I guess has never been done before for an electric vehicle company. So, anywho, I'm not telling anybody to buy that. I'm just saying I have my eyes on that one. Looking at Bitcoin, and there's this pattern. I forget what this is called, but it's not a real pattern. But I think Carl from the Moon, in the 2018 bear market, he pointed this thing out where like you get this kind of descending line here. It's like a pennant, it's like a triangle, and then you get this little like boost up, and then you get another little like triangle or a flag or some kind of something out here, and then it dumps down. I'm pretty sure, and I forget what he called it, but I call it the submarine because it kind of looks like a little like thing that comes up, right? The little submarine scope that you've got. I don't know. Here's your submarine down here. I don't know. That's a really bad submarine. I don't really know what that looks like. Anyways, not the point. This, to me, I've seen this kind of formation before. Is what I'm trying to get at, and it's been identified before from people besides myself, and it's generally been a bearish pattern, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Let's go see if we can find any times in the past where that's. Oh, my battery's running low. I don't know if I'll be able to make this video. I'm charging my laptop with a not the charger that it came with, so it's not going to charge as fast as I'm using it. So we'll see how this video goes. But I don't know, something like this over here, even right here at the bottom. We came up, we had this little like ship, like this little thing right here. That's your ship, and then that's your submarine scope, and then dropped. You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know if there's any others. Anyways, back to the main point, guys. Where do we think Bitcoin's going to go in the immediate term, in the short term? Because that's really what I want to talk about. And yes, while this is kind of a bearish looking setup in my opinion, alongside with the fact that we just broke below the 50 RSI after breaking above it, but not really being able to get that far into the bullish territory. This to me was this is a bull trap, basically. And with this pattern, with this formation, how it's set up like a bull trap, but the indicators are there too, saying that we are below the 50, well below the 50 on the long-term RSI as well. And that's not good. It's never a good thing to be below the 50 on the long-term RSI. Let's see. We did have some bullish divergence play off on the daily here. And I think that's what got us up this way. But right now we are really high in the RSI, and we really didn't go. We're not even higher than this point over here. And if you look at this, when we were at this high in the price, when we were at 17,500, we were down here in the RSI. So that right there is some hidden bearish divergence. Hidden bearish divergence tends to not be as strong as bullish divergence or bearish divergence, regular divergence, but it is a trend indicating signal most of the time in my experience. So hidden bearish divergence, we're in a downtrend. That's just confirming that we're going to go further down in this downtrend. Also, I remember I made a TikTok video not too long ago, maybe a week ago or so, or 2 weeks ago, talking about how the full moon's upon us. Well, today's the full moon, and I was saying that we have not had good full moons in the bear market. I know my last video was about that too. I think I also said that the highest I would have given us was this previous low here, We did in fact go near it, but we didn't touch it. I think what we just did was confirm this previous support zone as resistance. We're looking bearish. We're below the 50. It's the full moon in a downtrend on in a bear market. Everybody is saying things like buy now, like it's a safe buy. We're below 20,000, like if it goes lower, and I get that. And I've been saying that too, don't get me wrong, but it's just when everyone's saying that, in my experience, when everybody says uh just buy it, who cares if it goes lower, the market will be like, okay, who cares, I'll show you, I'll show how much you care actually. And let's just be real. Actually, let's look at Bitcoin. Let's look at its all-time everythings and just see how low could this thing go. I mean, if we put a trend line here, we go from this previous all-time high to this low in the market here. We've kind of got a 1, 2, 3 touch points. Could we be going down to touch this green line right now? And if we were at a straight trajectory down, kind of like this, following it all the way down, that'd put us right around $7,500 for a low if we were to touch this line. Could we do that? Could we form a higher low still with that? Yes, we could. And would that still look good? Yes, it would. That's entirely possible. That's entirely possible. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't, but that's entirely possible. And you can't tell me that while that drop is impending, you can't tell me that with that risk to the downside, that it's a good time to buy right now. I don't think it's a good time to buy. I don't think we have enough confirmation. I think we just broke out of this range. I think that we're going lower, volumes building as we're breaking out of the range. We're on a monthly basis here. I think we have a date with either this purple line or this green line. Ultimately, that's what I think. I think that's going to come soon. And this purple line, day by day, month by month, actually, is getting higher. So if in like April we bottomed, or later if we bottomed in April or later, this purple line right now, it's at let's see, it's at 10,492. Last month it was at 10,355. So it's moving at about like 140 per. So if we do January, February, March, April, that'd be about another $500 up. So this purple line could be at like $11,000 by April, if we just keep chilling here, because I believe 123 months. Let's just see. Let's just measure it real quick, because that's what that purple line's based off of. It's based off of 123. That's the 123 MA. You can see it right over here. It says 123 right there. If you follow my mouse cursor, 123. Let's see, 123 here. That's 123 months. So if we move that now to the front, right there, in 1 to 3 months, in 3 months' time, we're going to have higher reads from the low. So our low averages are going to go away while we're still above this purple line. That just means I think the purple line in 3 months is going to gain some velocity to the upside. So what I'm getting at by saying all this is that $11,000 is a more, in my opinion, a more realistic price than it might have been a couple months ago. I don't know about $10,000. Everyone's calling for $10,000. I wouldn't expect, if we go to $10,000, for that to be the low. I would actually expect us to probably go lower. But right now I am expecting a low above $10,000. But what that could look like, again, if we give it a few months, we could come down to this purple line. It'd probably be right around here by April, May, and then we bottom there. We're going to bounce probably, or have some kind of bounce, and then move sideways, maybe come down a little bit, and then run up again. But we're going to have a lot of sideways movement after we go down. Anyways, that's my thoughts. That's all I got. I think that's all I want to talk about. Oh yeah, let's just see here. If we go on the daily one more time, what was it? I'm going to delete all these things. Let's see. Maybe it wasn't the daily. It's the weekly. Yeah, I don't know. Weekly doesn't look good. Rejecting that 50. We don't have, so I was talking to a buddy about this the other day. This to here, I don't consider this bullish divergence personally. I consider this a low here, this a lower low, low and lower low, and you've got a low and a higher low. That was your bullish divergence. This right here was a fake, I think, to get people to buy down here. I don't think I don't think that it's a. I think that this is just an indicator. If anything, we're going to go up to this 40 maybe, and then come back down. But I think we have more uh, time in this oversold zone soon. I do think this week is going to probably be a red week closing. It is the week of the full moon. Next week will probably be a bad week too, but I do think we'll get that Santa Claus rally soon. For whatever that's worth. That's just going to be in like 2 to 3 weeks. Anywho, I'm just rambling at this point. That's all I got. I want to say. I don't know. I want to look at a couple other things. Yeah, definitely going down. We're above the purple line here. We're above the 123. We are below the 50 here. This setup is not good. We're in weak short-term RSI territories. We're going to make a move down probably somewhere around here. I don't think we're going to break out of this range as soon as we go down, but we're probably going to come down, let's just call it to 15.9, 15.8, somewhere in there. And then we'll probably come back up to around this purple line, somewhere around 16.6. So 15.8 to 16.8, let's just say, give it $1,000 range. And then ultimately, I think once this RSI has cooled off, it's come back up to the 50 to retest. I think then we will break out of the range. We'll come down lower, and that could happen somewhere over the weekend. That could happen over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It might happen over the weekend, but we'll see. It might not. It might not. It could happen sooner. It could happen later. I don't really know. That's just my opinion on the matter. And there was something on the daily that I wanted to go over. I just can't think about it right now. I don't know. What was it? I don't know. All right. Yeah, I forget. I really don't know what it was. All right. Anyways, thank you very much. Bitcoin looks bad, and take care of yourselves. All right. Bye bye.